I'd like to introduce you to a self-esteem program for kids called Manitou. Because if you take a snapshot of a child's life today, I think you'd have to say, life is not easy. Life is really complicated. Especially for children who are young and impressionable. Children can be easily influenced, and they're just learning to form opinions. They're beginning to learn boundaries and sense of self. Bullying is predominant, divorce is common. Families have been redefined. Blending of cultures can be challenging. Technology is exciting, but it's isolating for a child. Kids text, they don't talk. Cliques are forming, kids can be cruel. School is full of pressures. Kids have so many fears. So how do you reach a child to help them gain the life skills they need to feel empowered and self-confident and courageous? How do you allow them to understand and embrace diversity and inclusion and feel empathy towards others? How do you unlock children's abilities to find a sense of self and belief in themselves, to find their own definition of success? I think we all know that you can't tell a child what to feel and think. You can continue to try, we all have, but it just doesn't work. Children must be allowed to discover and explore and exchange thoughts with their peers so they can develop the life skills needed to become valued citizens of the world. They need to feel like they're a part of a community where relationships can be examined and developed. We, a group of engaged adults who are surrounded by fearful children, some of them our own, struggling to find their way, knew that we needed to change the course of our children's future. In many ways, we all share and are all united by the same human frailties and fears. We set out to answer these questions. We weren't looking for a quick fix. We knew it would take time. We knew it would need to be creative and special for children to engage. So we spent over a decade working with educators, child psychologists, child development experts, yes, children, to listen and learn from all of them. We took the time it needed because there's no easy answers to these problems. We wanted it to work. We wanted a program that could and does help children. Our commitment to continual research enables Manitou to be the best that it can be. And I can tell you that Manitou, it's an odd name, but the kids love it. Manitou does address and answer how children can become empowered and self-confident, embrace differences, and learn to believe in themselves. The Manitou program for self-esteem is an inquiry-based, social and emotional learning program and so much more. Put more clearly, Manitou uses story, craft, tactile keepsake elements, enchanting art, and characters, both human and animal, for children to relate to. Creative assignments allow for children to interact in a safe, non-threatening environment, and it's fun. Every child makes it their own. There are no right or wrong answers. This is a program that is made for a child. This is not a program that tells a child what to say or how to think. Manitou asks the questions that allow children to discover for themselves what they feel and think. Children do enhance their reading, writing, vocabulary, and research skills. They also receive learning opportunities in social science, theater arts, and community outreach. There are 28 chapters and over 80 activities and lessons that allow for an emotional journey of self-discovery. Children question, reflect, and discover their own answers. Manitou characters teach every child that we all have strengths and weaknesses, that each of us is different and special. No one is perfect, and mistakes are okay. The Manitou animals help children discover that belief in themselves is the most important gift they can ever receive. They can face their fears and worries, be strong and successful, and achieve what they want with their lives. I do want to share a few more things that will help you to understand what makes Manitou so unique, because each and every child who encounters the program is unique. The Mubia stones are used as insightful gifts of guidance. Each stone represents a quality like patience, responsibility, trust, courage, and hope. And each stone is named for a different culture and language, which opens up the world and provides lessons that children everywhere can relate to. Kids love the Mubia stones. Not only because they're fun and tactile, but they don't want to put them down. And I understand why. The art in the novel and workbook is purposely vibrant and offbeat. Okay, let's go with distinctive. because we want every child to individually interpret what the characters and their surroundings mean to them. We call it symbolic representation because it leads children to develop and enhance their own creativity, which is essential to leading happy and successful lives. The art embraces and celebrates our cultural differences. Some adults have questioned the art. The kids embrace it. We listen to the kids. We created a mythology with characters and stories children want to explore and be a part of. Manadoo doesn't shy away from the difficulties children face. Manadoo purposely chooses topics such as fear, failure, feelings of being alone or inadequate, understanding loss. Situations have been constructed where the children can read and follow the challenges presented to the Manadoo characters, so they can learn how to face and overcome these challenges in their own lives. But I think, most importantly, Manadoo teaches children to open their minds and their hearts, to look beyond themselves, so they can choose to reach out to others around them with help and kindness. All of this is accomplished by stressing face-to-face communication, discussion-based problem solving, writing and role-playing. This is problem solving at its best. Technology can never take the place of these life skills. If I was to briefly take you through the stages children experience in the program, it can be described in the following way. In the first section of the workbook and story, the focus is on the child as an individual with lessons titled, Life is Always Changing, Understanding Your Feelings, Take a Look Around You. The next stage examines empathy and appreciation of others through lessons such as beauty, inside and out, appreciation and kindness, positive actions. As children continue on with the lessons, the discussions become more and more focused on difficult subjects that are dealt with through honest and thoughtful exploration. Exercises and lessons include mistakes are okay, acceptance, treat others the way that you would like to be treated, bullies are not cool, no one is perfect. Children learn to take responsibility for their actions and begin to understand what effect they have on others. The final phase of the program allows children to face their fears. This is done through the experience of community and sharing. Lessons such as let go of your worries, forgiveness, don't be too quick to form an opinion. Allow children to understand they have choices and skills to lead a valuable and happy life. And Manadoo finishes with helping others. Children learn how gratifying it is to help. It provides a growth of identity. It gives them strength and fulfillment. It makes them well-rounded and engages them to participate in positive efforts. Okay, you must be tired of my words. So I want you to hear from some of the kids and the teachers who will use their own words to describe their Manadoo experience. Their words, not ours. We just ask that you listen to them.
You know, it's been a program where you think, okay, we're building self-esteem in children, but it's something anyone can benefit from, and being an educator, the lessons speak through to you every time as well. You know, when you're preparing the lesson, you can apply it to your own life too, and just seeing how just like small words of encouragement can affect these children, it does the same to yourself, and it's definitely built my own self-esteem.
The Siddiqui, I think, believe in yourself. I never even thought that was true before I came to Manadoo, but I thought believing in yourself means being one of the popular girls and going up and being someone who you're not just for people to like you, but believing in yourself really means just be yourself and love yourself. And for actually a really long time, I could not get that through my head.
Well, you just stand up for yourself more and be more confident and try not to be down. You have to be more happy and to change, and you should definitely try and make a change in the world, for sure.
It's a very unique program that it does have academic value, but it also teaches social skills, emotional skills. The kids develop confidence. They learn how to problem solve. They learn how to make decisions, and they're learning skills that are going to be invaluable for them as an adult. And I can't think of any other program that does that.
It taught me how to express feelings and how to conquer your fears.
I've noticed just their reading skills and their public speaking skills improve dramatically. With regard to the exercises, I have seen psychological insight go up. Probably the most.
Well, I guess I changed internally, but how I felt. I guess being more tolerant of what happens around me.
A girl was telling me, after we were talking about bullying, she was just like, well, I do this a lot. And I'm just like, well, what do you think that kind of behavior is? Like, do you think it's healthy to treat other people that way? And she was just like, no. And then she was realizing that everything she does with other girls is bullying, even though she didn't see it like that. She's always seen bullying as being physical, so like her punching another girl would be bullying. She never realized how big of an effect words could have on other girls.
Bullying is not nice, and usually if somebody's, if like you're bullying someone, usually you're not happy with yourself.
Oh, I've learned that like people just don't bully people for like just to do it. They have like something going on in their life.
I like being helpful now, because before I just felt like I had to. Now I feel like I get to.
I just feel like I can accept people and accept myself too after this program.
The sense of community has definitely grown, and I think that's a great thing.
There's different layers of everyone, I think, and I think in Manadoo we all learn to just be able to, if we meet someone new, to peel back a layer and just of ourselves and be able to relate to them.
It also gave me reasons to be friendly toward others and other living things, and respect everything that other people have.
I learned a lot of things. Yeah, respecting and being nice to others.
I feel like these kids have something in common now, and that's that they're Manadoo students.
Regardless of where you come from or what sort of student you're dealing with, the amount of progress I've seen in each one, like I know that any student or child can benefit from it.
We know that Manadoo unlocks the power that every child holds within them. And this power stays with them. Manadoo has a lasting effect. We know Manadoo can help you in your efforts to engage, enrich, and enhance the lives of the children we've reached. We will be there to help you, to support you, to train you every step of the way. Manadoo can be your standalone program, or it can be used as a complementary program to other tools that you have or want to incorporate. Manadoo is open-minded and only wants the best for our children. We encourage all teachers and facilitators of Manadoo to make it their own. Each of you has strengths, and we want you to share those with your students. Manadoo brings into focus a story we all experience. Growing up in the same world with the same challenges, we face the same fears and the same insecurities. Manadoo gives children the power to find their own answers. Yes, Manadoo empowers children. And we want to empower you to help them. In any part of the world, in any situation, Manadoo will support your efforts. That is our promise to you.